Hey guys, welcome back to Kolbenkraft. In today's video, we are going to discuss different types of tires. Well, if you see there are too many tires can be classified on the basis of many things, like for example, the basis of ply, the number of plies, and the purpose, even the season. Like there are different tires for the summer season, for the winter season. But today we'll be just talking about the tires on a general basis. So first of all, I would like to mention the courtesy of Dunlop tires, which I have the pictures of which you are seeing just now on your computer screen. So these are the types of winter tires that we are going to discuss today. That is the semi-slick tires, slick, winter sport. The fast response you'll be gradually, eventually seeing that. What does it mean? The Sport Max GT and the track wet tires. So let's begin with the semi-slicks. As the name suggests, these are basically the slick tires. They do have a lot of grip, and we know that the slick tires have soft rubber, so the grip is quite high. But these semi-slicks have tread on them. The depth of this tread is not that high. It's just basically meant for the water to just flow out of the way which is present between the tire and the road surface. As these are semi-slicks, these are meant for as they provide high grip, these are meant for track driving. You can also use it in your day-to-day life, but you won't be able to achieve the maximum performance in the commercial use as you can achieve in the track driving. These tires provide maximum performance during the dry conditions, that is probably in the summer season. But in the rainy conditions, you can use these tires, but you might probably want to lower the speed limit of your vehicle. So moving on to the next type of tires, the slicks. Yes, more grip, Formula One racing or the MotoGP and the other motorsports. I know what you guys are thinking about, and you guys are most probably right. Slicks are mostly used in motorsports like Formula One, MotoGP, and so on. These tires, as you can see, they have no treads. They provide the maximum grip in the types of tires that we have mentioned till now, and the rubber used is quite soft. Yeah, you can just it's quite understandable because as they provide a huge amount of grip, then the rubber used must be soft. Hard rubbers do not provide that much amount of grip as these, but the thing about the negative part about these tires is that the lifespan of these tires is not that high. They won't last long, and that is why you will see that the racers who use the in Formula One, the racers that use this type of tires, that is the slick, the soft tires, they will they will be stopping in the pit more often than the ones using the ones that go for the medium and the hard tires. So anyway, coming back to the topic, these tires are not approved for STVO. That's TVO. That's a German, a German term, which is the Straßenverkehrsordnung. Basically, it's just the meaning is that they are not approved for the commercial road regulations. These tires are meant to be driven only on the tracks, not on the commercial roads. But I don't think no one will want to use these tires on the commercial roads, because on the commercial roads the asphalt use is quite different than the tracks. And if you want to take the maximum advantage of these tires, if you want the maximum performance from these tires, then these tires should be on tracks. So nothing new about these tires. I think most of the things were quite already known about these tires to you guys, because while these tires are quite famous. So moving on, the next type of tire which we are going to discuss is the commercial tires. Now these tires are used on day-to-day basis, and if you are like traveling every day, these tires can be perfect for you, because these tires provide good comfort to the passengers, and that's the main thing about these tires. Yeah, like if you're driving your vehicle daily, and yeah, you do not want to get tired easily, so the main purpose of these tires is to provide good comfort to the passengers. And keeping in mind this purpose of the tires, the aspect ratio is kept more than 45%. The aspect ratio, for those who don't know, is basically this height of the sidewall of the tire. You can find the value of the aspect ratio always on every tire. There's this specification written on this shoulder part, so you can read the value of the aspect ratio from there. Like I said, these tires are meant for commercial roads. Yes, you can use them on the tracks also, but they won't be providing that much amount of grip as provided by the slicks and the semi slicks. The construction of the rubber, the rubber use is the quality of the rubber use is quite high, or we can say softer than this type of tires. So obviously they will be providing more grip than the tires here, which I have shown over here on the screen. When a tire is made, it's always a compromise between grip and the lifespan and so on. So if the rubber used is soft, yes, it will provide a lot of grip. There will be a lot of grip between the tire surface and the road surface. Driving your vehicle will be fun, but on the other hand, they won't be lasting long, and want you will have to change your tires pretty soon. If you are using these tires, you will be getting comfort. These tires will last longer than the slicks and the semi slicks. Grip won't be that much high, but yeah, they'll be just good. What required is on the commercial roads. So the main thing about these tires, like I said over here, is the aspect ratio, which is to be noted. Like if there are commercial tires, if they are meant for day-to-day usage, then they should have the aspect ratio for more than 45%. Moving on to the last category of the tires, that is the wet racing tires. These tires have treads, as you can see, and moreover the depth of these treads is quite higher. The reason for this is that this allows you, first of all, these tires allow you to drive on a circuit, on a track, even during the monsoon season. These treads over here, they prevent aquaplaning. Aquaplaning is basically, when a layer of water forms between the track surface and the tire surface, you might lose the grip. The grip is lost between the tire. It's quite sensible that the grip is lost, and hence the stability of the vehicle is also lost. These tires prevent that because of these threads, and the water just runs out through this channel over here, through this thread. So hence they provide good grip even in the wet conditions, but they should not be used in dry conditions. Now, as these tires are used during the monsoon season and during the wet conditions of the road, the water on the track surface will cool down the tire temperature. Hence, the temperature of the tire will be in functioning in the temperature window which is meant for the tire. As a result, better performance, optimum performance you can say. But if there's no water, then there will be nothing to cool down the tire except for the air, which might not be that efficient. So what happens is that the temperature of the tire will go beyond the temperature window, the optimum temperature window that is in which the tire should work. So if the temperature is too high, then the material will degrade. As a result, the quality will be low, and you will not get proper grip between the tire surface and the road surface. Hence, instability of the vehicle again. So during the turn, if you are using this in dry conditions, then you might not get that high grip in the cornering because the tire will not be able to withstand that higher amount of lateral force. So to keep things short, if you want to go for a circuit in the monsoon season, these tires will be the best to choose from. There are even further categories of the tires, but which I explained in this videos, the categories of the tire which I explained in this video are the most basic ones which one needs to know. Now, if you go on, you can also see that there are tires based on the plies, that is the cross ply, the radial ply, and so on, according to the even the aspect ratio. So there are many further categories of the tires, but in this video I just covered up the basic ones. And next time if you want to choose a tire, you might want to look the application where you want to choose. If it's just the normal road condition in for the commercial use, then you might want to look at the aspect ratio, which should be minimum 45%. Even if you go outside just now and have a look at the tires in your vehicle, if it's a commercial vehicle, which should be, then the aspect ratio will be minimum 45, or I guess it should be 55%. But basically more than 45% for the comfort of the passengers. And if you want to go for the track racing, then the aspect ratio will be more. The lesser the aspect ratio, the tire will be stiffer, and yeah, the comfort level will be less, but it will be good for the track racing. So I'll see you guys in the next video. In the next video, we will be covering the topic of cruise control, not just the basic, but a little bit into deeper, which is more or less regarding the electronics of the vehicle. So thank you for watching this video, and any doubts regarding the tires or something, or any other technology regarding the automotive engineering, then feel free to leave it down below in the comment section. I'll have a look and try to answer as soon as possible. Thank you guys. See you.